giving the values. Okay, but let's understand the difference between when you have two arrays or two different sort of arrays, how can we add it together? Here though we are adding the values manually, right? This is the manual way of adding. We are inserting this and this value to my original array. So imagine you have and two arrays and you want to combine these two arrays. Okay, at that time HStack, VStack and the NumPy concatenation will come into the picture. Okay, so here as you can see, first thing I have imported. So I have two arrays, two 1D arrays, right? This is 1D array, this is also 1D array. Now what does HStack will do is it will add two arrays horizontally, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will add in the same direction. Okay, horizontally. It will become a row, right? Understanding? So it will add it horizontally. So if I perform HStack on it, as you can see, there is an addition of two arrays and it has combined to a one array. Right. So when you add it horizontally, it will not change the dimension of my array. It still stays in the horizontal way. That means it will still stay 1D array. So if I add it vertically, what will happen? What will happen to the dimension?
Column.
Sorry?
Column will create. No?
Yes, at that time, the dimension of it, no, the column will, it is adding like vertically. So this is one array, this is also another array. It has added in the vertical way. This is the horizontal, this is an array, this is also an array. Now it has combined to a in the horizontal direction. It is added in the vertical direction. It will not like add like 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it will not add like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will add like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the vertical manner. Getting my point? So it has, yes,
here 3 columns has created, 2 rows, 3 columns. No?
yes,
But here only 1 row.
one row has been collected. Why two columns has been, 2 rows has been corrected? Because there are two arrays.
Okay.
Two arrays. If I add 3 array over here, okay, np dot, if I just add 3 array of 4, 7, 8, 9. So this is my another array. So now if I add it in the HStack, what will happen if I add it in the HStack? HStack will add it in the horizontal direction. So it has created and it is added in the horizontal way. Now if I add it in the vertical way, if I perform VStack, as you can see, the 3 arrays has been added together and 2D array has been created because now it has created rows and columns. So 2D array has been created. That is the HStack and VStack. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Okay, this is what HStack will do. HStack and VStack will do. Now we have one more way of doing here. What is happening is it will change the dimension. When I'm adding in the vertical way, it is changing my dimension of my array. If I don't want to do it, if I don't want to change the dimension of the array, we can use concatenation. Concatenation is adding through rows and columns. Again, axis will come into picture. If the axis is there, if the axis value is 0, then it will add in the row wise. If the axis is 1, it will add in the column wise. New columns will be added. For example, I have 2 arrays over here. Now, if I concatenate these 2 arrays, okay, if I concatenate array 1 comma array 2. But only thing you need to remember is both of them should be in the same dimension. I mean, so both the shape of these two array has to be same. See here, there are 2 rows, 2 columns. This also has 2 rows, 2 columns. Right. Now, if
Yes, ma'am.
I add it in the row y direction, in the row y direction, that is axis is 0. When the axis is 0, then as you can see, it is added in the row wise. Right. So first array is 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 5, 7, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 5, 7, 9. Right. If I add it in the column wise, as you can see, first it has taken the first array, then the second array. But the dimension of these two array has not changed. So HStack and VStack will change the dimension of the array, but the concatenation will not change the dimension of the array. But it will do the same thing, adding two arrays together. Okay, though it is in the row wise direction or in the column wise direction, the way you want to add your arrays. Getting
Yes, ma'am.
understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the conclusion of NumPy. Okay, we have completed whole NumPy a little into NumPy. So we will start with Pandas today. You have any confusion using NumPy?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm giving a detailed notes by tomorrow on NumPy because it has even more topics which I have not touched right now. So if you have go through that, if you have any issues, please come back to me. Okay, I
Okay,
will
ma'am.
give you at the end of the session. I think in the evening I will give you. I'm still preparing it. At I think in the afternoon or something, I will give you the link of it. Okay, and
Okay.
so the new link for your assignment. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
all the questions in it. So at the probably at the end of the day, because I have a deadline today, so I need to meet that. So if I could, at the end of today or tomorrow morning, you will get those. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
all the notes. I think so. Notes is sorted till pandas. So, anyways, have a look. If that is link was also not working, please let me know. I'll give you a new link. Okay. Uh, Assignment. I'll give you a new link. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And also there will be one more major assignment which I'm giving, which will touch all the topics before NumPy. Whatever we have learned before NumPy, you will get the same link, different link for the major assignment from print to functions. You have all the questions over there. Okay. Then I will give you one more major assignment on NumPy and Pandas together.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'll give you a mini assignments after each, like after a major topic is done. If I feel that might create a confusion for you guys, I will give you a few questions on those. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, we will continue. So now we have understood NumPy properly, right? NumPy is used to do mathematical operation, addition, subtraction, any other complex mathematical problems can be used and solved by NumPy. Okay. Pandas is used to create the tabular format. Though all are, whenever you are analyzing a data, it will be in the structural way, in the rows and columns ways, right? It will always be in the 2D array dimensions. So, whether you take SQL, whether you connect with CSV file, whether you connect with Parcel, all are there in the rows and column way. Like when they call a structural data, it will always be in the row and column way. So when you are reading this amount of data, when you have such huge amount of data, you need certain library to support that, to handle that. Pandas will do the same thing for you. It will handle such amount of data. It will read this amount of data into your Python so that you can start working on it. Okay, so that's when pandas will come into picture. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding what is
Yes.
pandas? Okay. Pandas is also a library like NumPy. Okay, though we need to import it manually. So here also NumPy, we used to import NumPy manually, right? Same way you have to import Pandas also manually. So it will come like import Pandas as PD. So we are renaming it. However, whatever you want to give here, you can PS, PD, anything of your wish. So it is okay. There are multiple types of pandas. Okay, one is series, one is data frame, one is panel. There are three. So we'll not take much into panel. Panel is similar to 3D amount of data. It is similar to 3D array. Data frame is similar to 2D array. Series is similar to 1D array. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how do we first let's learn into series first, then I will take data frame, then we will wind up the class today. Okay, if
Okay.
possible, I will teach even more how do we handle probably tomorrow we will learn how to convert data frame to a CSV file. How do we read the CSV file? How do we analyze the CSV file? We will learn tomorrow completely. Okay. So first thing, let's learn about first we need to import pandas. So here even the way we used to read array, right? Array was read like, so if I put here import NumPy as NP, right? Run this. So if I run array is equal to NP dot array of 1, 2, 3, 4. So similar way, this is how we define array, right? This is how we define array. Similarly, we need, if you want to give a series which you have only one dimension of data, like for example, you just have one row of data and you need to do something on that, then you need to take the picture, take into consideration of a series. So here is a series. I have passed one list into it. So if I run this, as you can see here, the series has been formed. So in pandas, it is mandatory. It will give you the index value next to it. This is the index values, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the index value of this thing. So here, as you can see, the row is being created with the index value. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood? Over
Yes,
here,
ma'am.
this is the index value and these are the values next to it. What are the values we have passed inside the series? The same values has been reflected with their indexes value. Okay, now let me just show you what will happen over here if I give PD dot series. S should be in the capital letter when you are providing when you're writing series. Okay. Yes, when you're the way you used to write array over here, the similar way we are writing series, but S has to be in the capital letter. Okay, inside series, I'm passing array. Okay, now if I go give here, so here the array, see, as you can see, the values of the array has been converted into series with their indexes value. This is mandatory. Okay, whether you read the CSV file, the Python will give the indexes value. Uh, it is compulsory. It will give you that. Okay,
Okay.
understood? Any
Yes, ma'am.
any confusion till here?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now I don't want this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to change the index values. If I want to change the index value, first thing I need to pass the elements, then comma, whatever index you want to put. Whatever index is equal to, we are changing the index to these values. So if I declare this index value over here, as you can see, the index value has been changed. Getting my point? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the series. So for example, give me a moment, Vidya,
Okay, ma'am.
1 minute. I'll just come back.
Okay, ma'am.
Sorry, Vidya. Okay. Anyways, so if I want to access such values, I can just call the default value as well. Nor I can call the name changed index. Though I have changed the index over here, the Python will have the default index always. Okay, the default index will never change. So you can call, if you want to access values in the series, you can call the the default index or the name given by you as well. Both you can use to call an element. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, as you can see, 0, 1, 2. This is my value. So if I write here some 3, okay, it will still give me fetch the value, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. 8 is my value. The C is 2 as well. Getting my point? This is the series for you. Now we will understand data frame. What is a data frame? Data frame will always create rows and columns when you give a specified data frame, it will always form in the rows and columns way. For example, over here I have sent only one sort of list. It is in 1D one list, but look at the data. You can see here a row has also been created and the column has also been created. Okay, as you can see, the column value is also 0. You can, if I put data1 is equal to pd dot series, I'm passing the same element. Okay, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, now if I print data1, see here first, this is the data frame, okay, which has row values and column values. Here is the series which just has row value in it. Getting my point? Understanding?
Yes,
Now, I don't want the column name. So how do I change the row name? By using index column, right? If I specify the index over here, for example, I will change the index. Index is equal to, if I change the index to 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, if I change as you can see, the row index has been changed successfully. How do I change the column name? By using dictionary. This will come into dictionary will come into picture. We have learned in the previous classes what is dictionary. Dictionary is something which comes in key value dimensions. So it will come with key and value pair. So this is the key and this is the value. So in the data frame, I have passed a dictionary over here. Okay, which has key, row. So this will convert itself. The key value will become the row value. Sorry, column name. The values will be the elements in the columns. Okay, this name will become the columns. So if I just print, sorry, Z, print. Let me show you what is head as well. Print data. As you can see here, the column name has been changed and we have rows as well. See, inside this, I'm passed the list of elements inside the name, and the age I have passed it in the names, the ages inside the for the age. Okay, got it?
Yes, ma'am. But in the previous one,
Sorry,
in the previous one, in the series.
in the series.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Here we don't have a column at all. Okay, as you can see, there is no column specification. There is no zero on top of a series because it's just a row of data. Okay, which has the index. So if you have rows, why do we need a column? Column name though we don't need. No, if for example over here, if I take an Excel file, I'll take the random Excel file over here. So if imagine this is the series of data I have. Okay, one. Let me just highlight this. So if you have only this amount of data, that means for this though I don't need column name. I don't need to specify the column name. I know right. Understanding my
Yes,
point. So series is only this. Series will not have any column names or any sort, it just has row names. Getting my point?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. But if you need rows and columns, then the data frame will come into a picture. Okay. So mostly we use data frames everywhere because we create in the row and column direction. Always when you are reading CSV file or any other, when you're connecting your SQL file to your Python, you need to consider uh, SQL data in the row and column direction, which means it is in the data frame way. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Understand?
But zero is mentioned.
Here I have not specified. See, here I have not specified any column's name. See, here I have not specified any column name. So that's a reason it has taken this default value as 0.
Okay.
We have learned in the NumPy class as well what is the index for your rows and columns. Remember
Yes,
the
ma'am.
default index we have learned before. Oh, one second. I think images. Oh, you said. See, the column name is always the default value is 0, 1, 2, 3, so on and
Yes,
so
ma'am.
forth. Same way, it has given the default value as 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, to change or to give the column's name, if you want to give the column name, then you need to use dictionary as the function. Okay, so here in the what will happen is the key value dictionary is always, if I just write it over here, oh, dictionary is always, it will come in the flower bracket. First thing will be key, hyphen values, right, comma,
Yes, ma'am.
then we have key 1, the value 1. Okay, value 1, and so on and so forth. Okay, so what will happen over here is key will become my column. This key will become my column name, and the values inside the key will become the values in that column. Okay, key one will also be my second column with the values inside it. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion till here?
No.
So if I print this, as you can see here, this is the default row index, and it also has column names and the values inside this. Understanding? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
to make it really nice, so it is looking very kiddish. There is one more we can use is head function to form a tabular form. As you can see, I've passed data in the head. So if I pass in the head, as you can see, you have created a tabular format, right?
Yes.
Head is also being used to view the data. Okay, so here, as you can see, there are 7 values. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values. But only 5 values are being seen because inside the head, inside the parenthesis, I have not sent any names, any numbers, how many values I want to see. Okay. So if I pass here, 9. So what will happen? The beginning 9 values will be seen. The first beginning 9 values, though we have 7 values, only 7 values, all the values will be seen. If there are 9 values, all the 9 values will be seen. If there are thousands of values, but still you have specified 9 over here, first 9 values will be seen. Okay?
Okay.
The default, it will take only 5 values. If I don't pass anything inside the head, it will take default value as 5. Okay, the first wide data will be seen. If I pass here tail, last 5 values will be seen. As you can see, last 5 values from the ending to the 5 of this will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These many values will be seen. Last 5 values, if you want to see, you can use tail. First values you want to see, you use head. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
got it? Head and tail,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
understood? So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is the data frame. This is how you work with the external data as well. We will learn that tomorrow. How do we import the external value? How do we handle those external values as well? Okay. How do we convert first? How do we convert our data when we have created a data frame over here? How do we convert into a CSV file? And how do we import the CSV file as well? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, if I want to change the index value over here, that is the row names over here, I can use after providing the dictionary
Well,
values, you can give comma. The similar way where we have changed the index in our series, you can change the index in our data frame as well. Okay, using index is equal to what are all index value you want to change, you can give here. As you can see, the index value has been changed. Understood?
yes, ma'am.
So here, so to view the column datas, to use to get the column datas, we can just pass the column name inside the data. Okay, if I want to see just names, I don't want to see the age, I can just pass data inside the data. I can uh, pass the column name which I want to see. As you can see here, the name column is visible for me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So 1 minute. If I want to see the age, I can just pass age. Okay, you can see only age column. Okay, right? Getting
Yes,
my point. Now I will take iLock in the lock in the in the upcoming later on here only. Okay. Now, okay. Now I have two or multiple different data frames. Okay. I have two or more data frames over here. For example, I will add one more over here, that is weight. I have three different data frame. Here PD dot data frame, D is in the capital letter and F in the capital letter. Okay. This is how you declare data frame. Okay. Then I will put weight. Weight, and then I will pass inside the weight, I will pass the values. Okay, inside the weight, I'm passing 100 to 100, 89, 70, 56, 75, 26. How many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So we have three data frames, three different data frame over here. Now, I want to add it in the column wise conditions, right? This is a different column, this is a different column, this is a different column. If I want to add them in the different columns, so I can use concatenation formula. PD dot concat. What is that is the keyword for concatenation. So if I just, we have remember what is axis 1? Axis 1 is used to add in the column wise direction. Axis 0 is used to add in the row wise direction. So I have three values over here, and if I concatenate in the column wise, as you can see, the three values has been three columns has been created with their values. If I don't specify, axis over here, look what will happen. As you can see, first, because there are different key names, these key names are changing, so it will create you three different rows. Okay, three different columns has been created. But as you can see, it is not combining everything. It is not combining everything. It will instead in the first it will add name. Okay, in so, and it will add age over here, which after name is completed, age is been added from here. Okay, after age is done, weight has been added. So wherever it will create a null values. If it is not associated, it will create a null values. Okay, now if I want to avoid these null values, at that time I will use axis is equal to 1.
one.
If I add axis is equal to 1, see, there is avoiding of the null value, and also it is added in the column in
Column.
column wise direction. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if I have, so if we are adding in the row wise direction, the key name should be same. The key name should be same. If there is a change in the key name, then it will, as I showed you before, what has happened, the second column is created with the null values in it. So you need to have the key value same. When you have the key value same, if it is not specified, if it is not, if you don't specify the axis direction also, it is added in the axis direction. So it is added in the row wise direction. First it will add names and it is added name too. Okay, only thing is it should have the same key values. Okay, if for example, if I add here name 1, okay, and I have run it successfully. Over here, if I add it over here, as you can see, name 1 has been added. Though if I specify axis is equal to 0. Though I specify this, because if the name value, the column name is changed, so it will give me the same result. So the only thing is you need to have the key value same.
Yeah.
Okay. Understanding?
Yes.
Understood the concatenation?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will see what is lock and iLock. Okay. So sorry. What is lock and iLock? So for example, I just want to see Steve. Okay, I want to access Steve. What is the index? There are two index for this, which is the one is the default index, one is the given index by us. We have also specified the index value for us. We have also changed the row index and also we have given the column names. So there are two indexes for each and every value over here. Agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Which
Yes,
is
ma'am.
one is the default index given by the Python, and the other one is the index we have specified. Okay, so what will happen over here if I want to so for example, I want to see for Steve. So what is the given index by us? That is C3 and name, right? So if I'm giving the names which we have given, then you need to use lock value. Lock is used to get the values with the our name, whichever name we have provided. Okay, so as you can see, lock will give me this value. But if you want use default index given by the given by the Python, then
Okay.
you use iLock. Okay,
Okay.
understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if I want to see for Steve, what is Steve's index? 0, 1, 2. 2, comma, what is the row index? Give default index 0 and 1. So if I put 0 over here, as you can see, Steve will come into picture. Understanding? Lock and iLock.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think concatenation is done. We need, yeah, only thing is left in this is the condition. How do we filter the data? Which I will come in. We will go through it tomorrow. Because I think I have to take up two things for you. One, can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me just take. Then I will take the copy. Okay. First thing, let me just create a new code over here. So if I have a list of names, okay, just imagine I have a list of values over here. Okay, name one. Is equal to, I will give Sneha, Ram, Sham. Okay, now I have these three names. Okay, I want this to be converted into a single string. This is now a list now.
Yes, ma'am.
This is now a list. Now I want to change it to onto a string format. What can we do if I just give join W, okay, is equal to from what I want to join these. So I have these three values. I want to join these three values. This comma is for list. It is not used for us at all. Okay, this will come into picture when you are using a list. Inside the list, if you want to separate the data, separate the elements in the list, you need to use comma. Okay, but if you're joining all this into a single string, and if you want to create a single string by joining all these values, then you need to specify from what you want to join these values from. Okay, if I give underscore over here, okay, and I use dot join, from what I'm joining these three values using underscore, and I'll pass name 1. Okay, and then if I print join W, as you can see, the three values. Oh God. It will take a little while.
Okay.
As you can see, the three values, that is Sneha, Ram, and Sham, has been created using the underscore values. Okay, each value has been merged using underscore. Excuse me. Okay, if I want to just give space, if I pass the space over here, as you can see, Ram Sham. So if I just see what is the type of name 1. What is the type of name 1 over here? It is list. But what is join W?
Join.
Join W, it will become a string. Okay, this list values has been created to create join together to create a list. I mean, a list values are joined together to create a string. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Any confusion now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So we don't have copy. Okay. We in string there is no copy. You can just use equal to. Equal to will specify used to copy it. So if I say if it is hello, I have string 1 as hello, and string I want to copy the string 1 to string 2. Okay, so if I just put string 2 is equal to string 1. If I print, as you can see, hello has been copied. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood? The